Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest, Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Michaela Geis. What I have behind me for you guys today is a 2024 Cimarron Norstar. It's going to be a 2-horse bumper pull with a front tack. Just before we get into the trailer, I want to tell you a little bit about Cimarron. They are going to be 100% aluminum construction, so we are looking at a full aluminum trailer back here. We actually do custom order all of our inventory, so it's not just kind of whatever they have available is whatever they send us. We actually get to pick and choose and order and sign off on every single trailer that we order for our lot. So kind of what we do on these guys that's a little bit unique is we're actually going to add a little bit of length to this front tack. So you guys are going to notice once we get to the tack room, you'll see it is quite a bit bigger, which is what's giving us a little bit longer appearance here. So we have more room in that front tack space, just kind of knowing that anyone that is a horse person is going to have a lot of equipment going down the road with them. So planning ahead for that. And then we do actually add a little bit of length to our stall area as well, just a little bit. You guys will see once we get back there, just so that our divider will lay flat up against that wall once our doors are closed, which we'll talk more about when we get back there, but just some kind of things that we order to make our trailers unique and work well for our customers here. Being a brand new Cimarron, you are going to get an 8-year structure warranty and then 3-year hitch to bumper warranty. So let's go ahead and get your drawing here and we can review it together. What we're looking at for floor length on this one's going to be 15 feet 6 inches. Then you have your 3-foot tongue up there as well. But 15.6 on the floor. That front tack is going to be 4 foot 5 inches. So you guys are getting a nice big front tack there. And then standard dimensions in that box area with a 6'10 wide, 7'1 tall. So now that you guys have seen what is going on that drawing there, we're going to go ahead and get to the trailer itself, check it out in person. We're going to start right here at that nice big front tack. We are still doing our big 42-inch door on these front tacks. Because we added that space, we can get this great oversized door on this front tack. We do get a lot of great feedback on this size of door, just giving you accessibility into your tack room, especially once you have your saddle swung out. There's still plenty of room to get in and out. But on your door, you're going to have your sliding bus window. We like to at least do one source of ventilation inside of a tack room. So this one, you're going to have your bus window on your door there, just kind of getting that airflow through your tack space, getting some air through your storage tack equipment that's inside of there. And then we do typically do a brush tray. If you're looking to order, we can actually delete the brush tray and do a door organizer if you're someone that prefers all those pockets. We like to have the brush trays on ours. To me, I think once you add so many pockets and stuff and then you get it kind of swung in against what you got going on in here, it just kind of creates a lot more than what we need. So having the brush tray is kind of my personal preference. I just really like those for storage purposes. They're really great size, and then they do keep everything contained right there, and they're super easy to clean out. So if you do end up getting some leaks in there, some spills or some dirty brushes, stuff like that, they're really easy to clean out. Like I said earlier, this trailer is your standard 6'10 wide, so you do have a full length running board. But what we do on our inventory trailers is we actually cut it off right here at our front tack and we add a fold down step. So this is not standard on a trailer. If you guys are looking at building one, no, this is an upcharge here, but to me it's a great upcharge, great addition, great upgrade on a trailer. It just is a lifesaver when you are climbing in and out of here. I know you don't really need to with your saddles because you can swing it out, but there's always going to be something to carry in and out of this tack room. It just makes it a lot easier, more convenient for you guys getting in and out. And then we do have our swing out saddle racks, and then we did do our saddle blanket bars on this one. You guys can see it there. It is on a gas shock, so once you kind of grab it and pull it out, it's going to help you get it out here. Works really well once you do have this fully loaded with your tack. This is a 2-horse slant load, so you're going to have 2 saddle racks here, 2 blanket bars. You guys can see there is plenty of room to add more though. And these are fully adjustable, so you just need one tool to loosen these bolts here, and then you can slide these up and down this entire post here. You could rearrange them if you want. You could add more, you could take some off. Very versatile, but it's nice that it does swing out. You got all of your equipment right here, easy access right off your tie rails. These saddle racks are my favorite that I've seen on a trailer and that I've used personally. The carpet is really nice for allowing your saddles to stick. And then they have what is called a wither block right here. They actually designed and created this mold. I believe they do own this extrusion. It is really great. It gets up into the gullet of your saddle and it's gonna hold it on there. So you combine that with the carpet. It is a very sturdy saddle rack. You don't have to worry about your saddles falling off once you go down the road. They're gonna hold on there really well. And then you guys can see with our 42-inch door, even with saddles on here, there's still plenty of room to climb in and out of this doorway. So up inside of here, you do have your breakaway battery over here, and then your spare tire. It is a matching spare tire mounted up inside here. This is just a breakaway battery, so it's not actually a battery for your trailer, but it is just a separate battery for that breakaway system. Up above your spare tire, you're gonna have this closed bar. So it works, it kind of combine this double purpose as a dressing room, changing room. You do have a closed bar up here to be able to hang stuff with hangers. It could also work really well if you don't need that hanging space for clothing, jackets, change of clothes in between shows, rodeos. If you don't need it for that, I have actually found it works really well to just hang another rack of bridle hooks over here, and then you can hang more bridles if you need to do that. Just kind of some versatility there if you don't need to hang those hangers up there. But you do have that extra hanging space, which you can never have too much hanging space. And then over on our partition wall here, we do have 2 rows of bridle hooks, and we do always carpet behind our bridle hooks just to protect your tack and also protect your trailer. Prevents from, once your metal gets to swaying back and forth on your white aluminum sheets here, just prevents those black streaking that can happen. Protects your tack that way as well, and then it also actually keeps it a lot quieter for your horses on the other side of this wall versus having that metal on metal contact. It's going to be a lot quieter for them. We do at least carpet behind our bridle hooks. If you're looking at building a trailer, it's always a nice upgrade to carpet the entire partition wall as well. Sometimes we'll do that on inventory pieces, but we always just try and order them a little bit different for everyone. But that is a nice upgrade as well, just to protect the entire partition wall if you are storing things on the floor. Speaking of the floor, this one we have done the rubber mats in here. So standard, you're going to get a carpet flooring, and then one upgrade from that is going to be this rubber mat, which is really great to just help it keep it clean. If you do, it's really easy to sweep it out, guys. You do notice that it is 2 rubber mats though, so you do have a seam here. It is a very, very, very close gap, so I wouldn't worry about nothing falling in there. But if you're looking for a further upgrade, we actually do offer a full gray rubber tread flooring that is one piece without seams, if you're looking for that option as well. And then over in our corner here, we actually do have a 25-gallon water tank. It does fill up at the top there, and then again it holds 25 gallons. Down at the bottom, you're gonna see a spigot down there. It's on a stand. Inside your stand is your hose. That hose actually is plenty long enough to connect to your spigot there, run out of your front tack, and actually be able to wash horses off. So if you're after like a sweaty trail ride or a long day at a horse show or rodeo, any sort of event like that, it is long enough to reach those horses, rinse them off, fill up water buckets, rinse off muddy sport boots, you just made a mud run, anything like that. It is nice to just have water on board for many different purposes like that. And then as I step out here, guys, up above my head is a big OptiBright LED light. Gives you lots of visibility inside of your tack room here. It will give plenty of visibility to at least see as you're getting out here. And then you do have additional lighting above your tie rails, so tons of visibility across this trailer. So up here, you're going to see your 16-inch awning LED light positioned right over your tie rings. But then again, it's also going to be plenty bright enough to reach that front tack area as well. So you'll be able to see what you're doing in and out and around this trailer. Talking about upgrading and how we order our trailers, this one did get upgraded to our drop-down windows on our hip side here. So usually you're just going to get the sliding bus windows. We can also order them with the livestock slats or that plexiglass on the hip side. This one went ahead and did those drop-down windows. This is a great trailer for those in a bit of a warmer climate, or even here in the summertime, but especially down south if you are needing that extra airflow and ventilation. It gets a lot hotter and muggier down there in those climates. So those customers might benefit from these drop-down windows, just fully opening up this trailer. These are on slam latches, so they do slam shut. Whew, missed that one. Great point there is to always make sure when you slam them, you do slam and put that pressure right there at the latch. So you guys will notice the first time I shut it over here. Just didn't get quite the pressure I needed to on this latch here, which is why I tried to not shut all the way. So when you are slamming these shut, just make sure you are putting pressure at the latch right there. We are going to get 2 tie rings on each side here. And then working our way down to our wheels here, we did upgrade this one to those black spoke aluminum wheels. They look great with those charcoal metallic sheets. These are 15-inch rims here. And then you will notice your green valve stem cover there is indicating these are filled with nitrogen. Really great option there, guys, especially right now, these cool, crisp mornings. You notice if you come out to just your regular vehicle tires, they're going to be a little bit deflated in this cooler weather. Jump on the highway, get rolling down there 70 miles an hour, they're going to heat up and they're going to inflate again. It's a lot of fluctuation in your PSI right there. With nitrogen, it's not going to fluctuate like that. It's going to maintain your PSI, which in turn is going to reduce your risk of a blowout. So really great feature there. Keep in mind, guys, something does happen going down the road and you need to fill it with air, you can do so. Don't worry about that. Fill it with air, get home, and then get back to your local tire shop and get it filled with nitrogen. We'll move around to our load space back here. So we do have an 8-inch awning light up here for your load light. We do have one big Optibright light inside as well, nice LED lights. We do have this one positioned over our right-hand side. I think just planning ahead that is our loading side. You guys will notice that our doors back here are 60/40 doors. We do that on all of our inventory trailers. On these standard 6'10" wide trailers, we'll do that. On those wider 7, 6, and 8 foot, we'll just do our 50/50 doors. But on our 6'10s, we always do the 60/40, giving you a 60% door here with a sliding bus window on it and your awning light right above it. Noting that this is going to be your loading door right here. And then our 40% door is going to be convenience, knowing that you don't have to open 2 50% doors to get your horses in. This one is plenty big enough. You don't have to battle 2 doors in the wind if you are by yourself. Or if you did choose to add a folding rear tack, that is something that we can add after the fact. And then you will just have your space right here with your 40% door in front of it, so you don't have to worry about opening that. And then it does not have the window on it, so you don't get too much airflow into that space. That is something that we can add here at our shop if you want to add one of those. You do get a butt strap on this one. This is a great safety feature if you do have a horse that will anticipate exiting the trailer as soon as you open the door. Just is going to allow you to keep them in there until you can get in there and untie them, so that way they don't try and back out while they're still tied and cause a wreck. This one is a step up. We can upgrade and add a ramp if you are needing a ramp on yours. One thing that we did upgrade in this stall space is going to be the padding on the dividers. We did pad both sides of this divider. You guys will see there's padding on both sides. And then what I was talking about earlier about our divider and how we added length to this stall space, which we do on all of our trailers, is so that this divider will open and lay flat if you choose to not open that 40% door. That way it doesn't end up right here hitting your door. How I just talked about only loading with one open. It doesn't get right here and then hit that door and then leave room for accidents to happen. It will just open flush up against that wall. Doesn't need to telescope or anything like that. It's a really nice feature there. And then if you did want the option to haul as just kind of an open stock space, our shop can add a D-ring here and a D-ring there, and then put a double-sided clip in there or a double-ended snap. That way you would have this entire space if you needed to haul a mare and a foal. This would work really well for that. If you just had one big horse and you wanted to tie him in here and give him the whole space, or if you needed to load equipment, if you're moving a house, something like that, this space works great for that. If you do want to add that clip and then run it wide open, you can do so. Each stall is going to get a 2-way roof vent up above it. They work 2 directions, so you're going to push them open, just be drawing your air in, push it open backwards that way, be pulling the air out. Tons of airflow. Combine that with your drop downs here and your drop downs there. There's going to be a lot of air moving through these horses and across their backs. Keeps them cooler, keeps them traveling a lot more comfortably. On these Cimarrons, their standard roof is this insulated material. It is honeycomb fiberglass, very durable. R3 thermal value, so you are going to keep it 20 degrees warmer on these cooler days, 20 degrees cooler on the hotter days. It's just great, again, hauling your horses very comfortably. Also is very dent resistant, up to a baseball size hail. So especially here this past summer, we had a lot of hailstorms. These do not dent up to a baseball size hail. So very, very durable, and then great for your horses as well. So you can't go wrong with those roofs on these Cimarrons. And then in our last stall, I'll show you guys right here, we do have these D-rings. In each stall, there are going to be 3 of them. That is going to be to clip in a corner feeder there. It is standard size. You could pick up any corner feeder, clip it in there if you wanted the option to feed below your horses here. And then each stall is also going to have 2 tie rings. So if you did prefer to feed off of a hay net or a hay bag, you could tie your horses on one of them, tie your hay net on the other one, and then still have that versatility, that option there. I prefer to do that. Go ahead and hang your hay net up here and then hang your horses there. Actually, we'll tie a piece of twine here and then clip your trailer tied to that twine, so in case something does happen, you don't have your butt strap up and your horse tries to leave, you're just going to snap that twine off of there versus your tie ring. So really great stall space back here, very usable, user friendly, lots of versatility with these guys. We'll go ahead and make our way around to our head side over here. So we do have the drop down windows over here. On this side, you're going to notice a little bit of difference. These ones will have those jail bars. So when you are hauling during the summertime and you want to drop those windows down but leave the jail bars up, it's going to look like this. And then if you want to drop those jail bars down, if you just want to fill their corner feeder, offer them some water, fill a hay bag, just check on them, you can drop the jail bars and be able to do that. You do have your window ledge right here, and then you do have your full length running board, so it's going to be really easy to climb up in here, do what you need to do, and then climb back down. These jail bars are very nice. They are a full one piece, no moving parts on these jail bars. All you're going to do is just find that gap in that rail there by working your drop down window, and now they're locked into place. And again, slam your windows shut right there at the latch, and now you have a sliding bus window on here as well. So lots of different options for that airflow there. What's really nice about these Cimarrons and their drop down windows, their doors, their tack room doors, all of their hinges are going to be greasable and maintainable. So each side is actually going to have a greaser on it, so that at home you can actually use a grease gun, add grease on both sides, and then kind of work that window a little bit. Inside of there is actually going to be a spiral system, so once you get the grease in there and then work that hinge, it's going to spiral itself all the way through, just allowing you to maintain your trailers at home, keep them lasting a lot longer for you guys. And then again, this one is your charcoal metallic sheeting. We do offer these in white, silver, black, all kinds of different options there, but this one is that charcoal metallic. And then finishing up front here, this one is just going to be your single manual crank jack on this one. And then there is no battery on this one, so I do have my battery pack plugged in. Something that we could look into doing here at our shop is on the inside of that front tack where your breakaway battery was just installing a 12 volt or a regular battery to this trailer, so that way you can operate all of your lights without being plugged into a truck. So right now we are just simulating being plugged into a truck. It is really nice to have that option to be able to run your lights while you're not plugged in, so that is something we can look at doing here. And then always an option of adding electric jack as well, but these ones are very easy to use. These single manual crank ones aren't too bad to work with. So that's kind of what we got going on our 2024 Cimarron Norstar 2-horse bumper pull. Really well set up trailer. Lots of great features on this one. Again, brand new, full aluminum construction. You are getting an 8-year structure warranty, 3-year hitch to bumper on this one. This one actually is still available. It just arrived last week, I think. We do have lots of options here on the lot as well if you're looking for something a little bit different. But if you are interested in this trailer, it does have a stock tag up here. If you're walking the lot, you can scan that QR code. If you're watching at home online, go to our website, scroll to the bottom of the page, right-hand corner. There's a search bar. Just going to type in 5N231398. It's going to take you to the web page for this trailer. Should pull up some pictures for you, all the information. I think our drawing will be on there as well, but if not, or if you want a full picture version to be able to zoom in on, just give me a shout. My contact info will be on your screen. Call or text that cell phone. It's 303-918-6367. I can send you this drawing directly, and then my email, michaela.guys@transwest.com, if you prefer that. Either works great for me. I look forward to helping you guys out, telling you more about these Cimarrons that we have here on the lot. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Stay warm out there, guys, and see you next week.